About a year and a half ago, I was working on a cool project that I kind of dropped. The project was called The Planes. It was one of the mini games that I was developing with multidimensional games. And I was pretty excited about this. It was supposed to be an infinite RPG, and everything was going to be procedurally generated. So you walk around a procedurally generated world, you go into houses, you go into dungeons, you find treasure chests, you find cool stuff. I decided recently to try to pick it back up again. So I don't know if I'll actually finish it, but I decided it would at least be a nice subject for a few videos. In the sample image here, we got a bunch of different sorts of characters, all kinds, different hair, different skin colors, different clothes, and so on. They're all procedurally generated, and so that's what I decided to start with the new version of the Planes 2.0. I decided to start with character generation. Okay, so let's talk about character modularity. You probably have played some video games before, so you know what characters are, but maybe you don't know what modularity is, which is fine. It's just a fancy software engineering word for taking something and breaking it down into its pieces that you can mix and match together. So we can take character, and we can say that the character shall have its body. It will be just the basic naked body, and it'll have a hat as well. That will be the wizard hat. And it'll do just what you might imagine if you take this and put it on top of that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. We got a weird naked pixel art guy with no eyes wearing a wizard hat. Clothes will be the robe clothes. Yeah, much better. Okay, cool. And it looks pretty freaky without eyes, so let's go ahead and add some eyes as well. We'll just add in the basic eyes. Awesome. Yeah, looks great. That's a cool looking character. I could definitely see making a game out of that character. So this language the whole point of it is to let you explore a whole space of interesting characters. And you think to yourself, how big is that space? How many different possible characters are there? And the answer is quite a lot. Even though I only have a few options here, even with those few options, you end up with a gigantic number of characters. So you think there's one body, and you can change that body's hue 360 times. But a lot of them look kind of the same. So let's just say there are 10 possible body colors. And then you have 2 kinds of hats, but each of those can be 10 different colors. So you actually have 20 different hats. So we have 10 bodies, 20 hats. So you have to multiply 10 times 20. And then you have 3 different kinds of clothes, but those can all have 10 different colors. So you actually have 30 different kinds of clothes. So you can have 10 times 20 times 30. And then you have 1 kind of eye, but 10 different colors of that eye. So it's 10 times 20 times 30 times 10. What is that? Let's ask Racket. 10 times 20 times 30 times 10. So we actually have 60,000 different characters that we can build just with this like tiny demo language right here. All right. So yeah, here we are. Not wearing any clothes. That's a little bit disconcerting, but that's okay because this is just the beginning of the game. And the very first thing we're going to do is touch this chest, and bam! Now we have some robes, which is good. That's much better than before. And then when we touch this other chest, we should collect the hat and keep the robes. We shouldn't lose the robes. Let's see. Yep, there we go. So now we have a hat and robes. So we went from being naked to having robes to having a hat, which is awesome. That's just a little demo how in a single game you might want to take advantage of character modularity by composing different character accessories onto the same sprites.